batch of them.
You're probably going to be disappointed in my process because I just pretty much shoot and go.
That's weird fun.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. We are here with Ed. How's it going, Ed?
How you doing?
I'll get to how I know him. I don't know if it's going to be this video, but we're going to do a couple today and a story time, so we'll probably explain it more in the story time. He has a 2022, is that an XRS?
Yes.
XRS 900 Ace Turbo. So we're going to be doing a walkthrough and then a review of it. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. So for the brand new viewers, my name is Slowbee. All right, Ed. This is your first year with this one. It's a 2022.
Yep.
Why don't you give us a quick walkthrough of it? What do we have going on and what's new?
This is my 2022 XRS 900 Ace Turbo R. It's 180 horsepower from a factory. Great sled. It's regular KYB shocks on it. I didn't go with the Smart Shock Edition. This is the non-Smart Shock Edition. Wish I would have went with Shock Edition. But yeah, she's great sled. It's got the 1.5 Ice Ripper Cobra track on it. If you look right here, one of my first let's see here, updates I do to a snowmobile is I go with Vesper slides. Right here, these are all Vesper slides. They do not wear out. You can ride right down the middle of the road. They don't wear. You can get 10,000 miles on them. They don't need snow. They really, minimal snow, and they're way better than a factory. That's about the only update I do to a snowmobile nowadays. And then this has the new throttle. If you look, it's way better than I think it's way better than the old throttle. I shouldn't say that because I really got used to the old throttle, and I really liked it. But now that I've rode this, I won't go back.
I had asked Matt. I was like, the new model has the throttle like mine and like the one that you just showed us. And he kind of stumbled over his words for the first few seconds of the video because first he's like, yeah, I would change it. But then he just said what you just said. I did get used to it. So
yeah, you get used to it, and it is really soft the old way. But this is just more in tune. It makes you feel more connected with the sled. It's just like it feels like just like a two-stroke you're riding. You can't really tell the difference. But other than that, this thing is amazing. It rides beautiful. Gets 15 miles per gallon. I've been averaging. It's just the smoothness of this four-stroke is what I really like. Yeah.
It's quiet too.
Quiet, yeah. I put risers on this. They have a riser extension right here. If you look, you can just see how they stick up right here. That's the only other update I did besides these mirrors.
Do the extensions come with this cover, or did the cover come with this?
No, I bought the cover.
Oh, you had to buy it?
Yeah, I bought the cover. It's $39 for the cover.
Of course it is.
Yeah, and these risers are, I think, $110. $39 for that, and then these mirrors are $39. Just so everybody knows, they're really good mirrors. You can tell when anybody comes up behind you. They're not big and bulky and look too bad, and they fold right in when you don't want them.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, they fold right down. But yeah, this the throttle here is really sweet. It's nice and smooth pull.
It might be smoother than mine.
Yeah, it might be a little softer feel. This has a Mach Z windshield. I put that on there. It's a tinted windshield. I got the colored bezel for it. I've got Bergstrom triple point slides or skags on it. Those are Bergstroms on there.
How do you like those?
I really
did. You find out about them on that podcast?
Yeah,
and then bought them, or?
Actually, a friend of mine that has the same exact sled of mine up in Boylston, he's been running them for years, and he recommended them to me. So when I bought them, when you buy these Bergstroms, they sell you these rubbers. These new rubbers go in right here into your ski, and what happens is when you come off the ground, technically the old style, your ski would drop to the front. These make it so your skis drop to the back. Always keeping the back, which easier steering, right. And it makes your wear rod wear more level.
So you had to take the ski right off, and then all right.
They pop right.
When I was watching that video of him explain it, I kind of didn't understand it, and I'm just like, oh, I'm not buying them anyways right now, so I don't need to know. But exactly. That might be something I'm interested in. I run the dual carbides, and They're just a little expensive, 110 per ski.
Per ski, yeah. And if you look here, I put this to the widest setting. These got bushings, which one's supposed to be here on the inside, one's supposed to be here. I made it so it made the sled wider.
Okay.
It gives you a wider ski stand so you don't get that inside ski lift when you're really hammering it through the corner. Added the belly pan protector, skid plate, and that's pretty much all I did to this.
Looks tough though.
Yeah,
Especially from the front.
yeah, she goes. It's amazing. The 180 horse it pulls. Definitely is not something for an experienced rider. I'll tell you that. I mean, if you're in eco mode, yeah. If you're in standard mode, you can probably get away with it. But you get it up into sport mode, it's the full 180 horse, and you gotta know what you're doing and know where you're pointing.
Right. So I was originally just gonna do a walkthrough and then a review video, 2 separate ones. But if you want to review this real quick,
Oh, sure. Yeah.
if you got, tell me what you got to say about it. Hop on it and let me know.
All right. Yeah, this is my review of this sled for this season so far. Hopefully we get another 1,000 miles, I'm hoping. But the way it's looking, ain't looking too great. But just really comfortable machine to ride all day long. 140 miles, you come back home, you're not really tired. You do feel the weight, because I had 850 before this, so you do feel the weight of the 4-stroke on the front. But with the proper skis and your proper setup, it's minimal. I mean, I don't even really notice it anymore. And the comfort factor is big on me for something that's going to be more enjoyable to ride.
Right.
Yeah. You ain't gotta like overstress yourself on this sled. This sled will take you to where you gotta go, and good gas mileage, and I'm real happy with it.
What are you getting for gas, do you think?
15 miles per gallon I've been averaging. My top speed on a lake so far is 107. That was on the speedometer. That wasn't GPS or nothing, so it was probably just under 100 miles an hour. But I'm losing a lot of top speed with my 1.5 track.
Right.
That eats up a lot of the top end. Belt's been really wearing really good, really nice, and the one thing I really liked about this whole thing is the R Motion suspension is it's amazing. You go through R Motion X, it really does eat up the bumps like I've never seen before. I had the XC 129 Polaris and the Pro CC suspension in it, and it's far superior. I know they're coming close, but it's not there yet. And like I was telling you, I used to bleed red. I was a Polaris guy for my whole life, and when these turbos came out, I was all about it.
I missed the gas mileage and the oil consumption because I don't know were you watching when I was on the Arctic Cat?
Yep.
Were you?
Yeah.
That's what I missed. And when you mentioned the weight, you definitely notice the weight difference once you get off of it.
Yeah.
But nothing bad to say about that sled. I love that one too.
Yeah, the weight, it's a little bit noticeable, but for what you're riding nowadays with these shocks and everything, they've really come a long ways. I forget it's a 4-stroke half the way through.
I'll definitely go back to one, but the color scheme will have to be right, and it won't be anytime soon because I love my sled and I haven't really put a lot of miles on it.
Exactly. Yeah, that I wouldn't have probably got rid of my 2020 is just the fact that my warranty was up, and then I like to have the warranty because I wanted a 3-year warranty, but my last one I bought it in season, so I only had a year warranty. This one has actually 3-year bumper to bumper, so I'm keeping it the full 3 years. And only upgrade I'm going to do to this during the summertime is I'm going to be upgrading these shocks. These shocks are coming off. What Skidoo did, they dropped the ball in my opinion on these shocks. They didn't give us rebound adjustable anymore.
Oh my God, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, on my 2020 had the rebound adjustable. This one don't. And when you get into the big bumps, it starts shaking.
Right.
I think they did that because they wanted everybody to go to the Smart Shock instead of this.
It's probably.
But if you look at this year's model, the 2023s, they gave you back rebound. So they must have heard everybody complain about it.
Right.
And they listened, but yeah, my next sled will have that Smart Shock system. It's just far superior. They know what they're doing when that comes to that. If I was to rate it out of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, I'd give it a 9.5. Yeah.
Where's that 0.5?
0.5 is gauge.
The gauge. So I wanted you to actually talk about that. Let me stop this quick. All right, so I want you to go through this gauge because you actually showed this to me when I got here.
Yep.
And you had some different things to say than I've heard
Yeah.
on YouTube of other guys and what they've had to say.
The gauges, I like it how everything works. The one biggest disappointment in the gauge is how you have to hook your phone to it to get your GPS. Polaris, their gauges are automatically have a GPS built right in. They're depending on your phone. So every time you come in and out of the cell service, right here's where we keep our phone. This plugs in right here. Comes like that. I'll get my phone up for you. And you just plug your phone in. I already got the BRP app up. Plug your phone in. Then you take this and stick it in your little pocket there. Close your zipper. Make sure everything's closed. And then we can power up. There you go. Please connect phone. You gotta wait a second, let it all figure out that it's connecting. Let me make sure it's... This is the part that I don't like about it.
Well, it's actually kind of good that we got to see that because I don't want everybody to think it's all candy canes and rainbows or whatever.
Exactly. Right now it's connecting phone to USB, it's telling you. Now it's successfully connected. Once that's successfully connected, you can actually come over, hit your button, and there we are. And this is a gauge. You can zoom. You can zoom out or zoom in. We'll zoom out. So everybody sees where we are. We're in Redfield, New York.
There it is. So I think you had a hot tip. Why don't you tell us what you told me about the 20 leaving your...
Yep. To keep this locked in without shutting off, usually in 10 minutes it shuts off, and then you have to go through this whole process of getting it back on. I've noticed if you leave it plugged in with your tether and just unplug your tether when you get off the sled to talk to your friends, it stays locked in a lot better. It'll hold for like another 10 more minutes, maybe a little longer. And you could go right on, or you got to actually go through the process of plugging it in. That's one of my downfalls of it, how you got to keep doing that. And then the other downfall was this year riding, every time I get into right behind someone into the snow dust, this gauge would just go completely blank.
It blows my mind out.
It goes completely blank. You don't know how much gas you have. You don't know. Everything's blank. You back off them, wait like 15 minutes, comes back on. As soon as you get in the snow dust again, goes right off. And then I was like, maybe it's just the snow dust from being someone. But I rode when it was really snowing really hard the other day. Same thing. It went right out when it was coming down inch or two an hour. You lose your dash. Don't know why. I thought it was maybe because my windshield, I went to the Mach Z windshield. But a buddy of mine has the same exact sled as mine with the high windshield. Same thing happens to him. 2022 has this issue. His wife has a 2021. And she's only had that happen to her once. And I don't even think it was a snow dust issue. I think it was just more of a glitch on hers. So something with the 2022s have to be addressed. And we'll have to take it in the dealer after season because I don't want to have it in there now.
So guys, there you have it. I really appreciate you, man, letting me do this video.
Yeah.
We'll get to how we know Ed in the story time. And it'll make more sense to you. Any last words? Any last words on your 2022 or?
No, love it. Can't wait. Hopefully we get some more snow and we can ride some more.
Well, yeah, that was the whole idea. That's what I forgot to mention. We were kind of, when I ran into Ed at the gas station a couple weeks ago, we had talked about like maybe doing this video and then getting to actually go out for a ride or come to my yard and rip it in the backyard. And it's just, it rained all day yesterday. It's been warm and probably like 52 degrees at one point in the last 2 or 3 days. So we really got burned on that end. And today it's like, I want to say February 23rd. So we really got to keep our fingers crossed for nor'easter or Alberta Clipper or something here. Something's got to give. So with that being said, we're going to end this here. Beautiful sled. Congratulations on it.
Thank you.
And without further ado, guys, do me that favor. Tell your grandmas, your grandpas, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your friends, your frenemies, your enemies, everybody about these videos. Like them, share them. Thank you so much for all your support. Without you, I couldn't do this. I love you guys. Peace out, and we'll see you next time. See you, Ed.
See ya.
Thank you.